Good morning, children. Children, as we are learning the chapter chemical reactions, already we completed the types of the chemical reactions, that is the chemical combination, chemical decomposition, chemical displacement, and chemical double decomposition. Okay, and here, children, in the same way we learned about the what is a chemical equation and how we can write the chemical equation. Okay, next we are learning about the what the balancing of the chemical equation. Balancing of chemical equation. Balancing of chemical equation. Okay, here balancing of chemical equation represents that according to the law of conservation of mass, the mass of the objects before the reaction should be equal to the mass of the objects after the reaction. Okay, according to the law of conservation of mass. According to the law of conservation of mass. Conservation of mass. According to the law of conservation of mass, the mass of the objects before the reaction. Mass of the objects before reaction should be equal to the mass of the objects after the reaction. Mass of the objects before reaction should be equal to mass of the objects after the reaction. That means this indicates that if we take an example of Mg plus O2 gives rise to 2MgO. Okay, whatever the number of atoms that are present on the reactant side, okay, the number of atoms which are present on the reactant side should be equal to the number of atoms onto the right side, that is the product side, children. And here in the chemical equation gives the information that how many atoms are reacting in the chemical reaction. Here one atom of the magnesium is reacting with two atoms of the oxygen. Okay, and here it to give the two molecules of magnesium oxide. Therefore here, children, balancing of a chemical equation involves that the formula units. Okay, and here the formula units indicates that, okay, whether atom or ion or a molecule is present. Okay, whether an atom or molecule of an ion. Here if you take a sodium chloride, sodium NaCl means one ion of sodium reacting with one atom of chlorine. Okay, one ion of the chlorine. NaCl gives the formula, the information that one ion of sodium reacting with one ion of chlorine. Okay, in the same way here MgBr2 magnesium bromide means here one atom of magnesium reacting with two atoms of bromine. One atom of magnesium reacting with the two atoms of the bromine. Okay, and here H2O means one molecule of water. Therefore here they are categorized on basis of the formula units, and here these formula units, they may give the information about the number of ions reacting in the reaction, or number of atoms reacting in the reaction, or number of molecules reacting in the equation. NaCl means one ion of sodium reacting with one ion of chlorine. MgBr2 one atom of magnesium reacting with two atoms of bromine, and here one molecule. Together total it is one molecule of the water, children. Okay, now we see an example of how we balance the chemical reaction. Balancing of chemical reaction. Okay, children, see here I take an example of simple example, that is Mg plus O2 gives rise to MgO. Here MgO. See here children, here what are the atoms which are present over here? Mg, that is magnesium atoms are there and oxygen atoms are there. Okay, magnesium as well as the oxygen. There is the reactant side, this is the product side. Okay children, this is the reactant side, this is the product side. One is reactants, one is products. And here how many magnesium atoms are there onto the reactant side? 1. How many atoms are there onto the right side? Also 1. Same, they are balanced children. And here oxygen, how many are there? How many oxygen atoms are there onto the reactant side? 2. How many atoms are there onto the product side? Only 1. Here they are not balanced. Therefore, we should balance the chemical equation. To balance the chemical equation, normally we won't indicate. That means here we cannot say that I cannot keep MgO2. Why means here oxygen individually it occurs in the as a diatomic molecule. Oxygen is a diatomic molecule, O2 is a diatomic molecule, whereas here in this reaction it gives the O. And here whenever during the balancing of the chemical equation, compulsory we should keep only the coefficient. We should replace the coefficient. We should keep the coefficient. That means coefficient of the reaction children. Here I cannot keep Mg2 here. I should keep, in order to balance, I should keep 2 or 3 or whatever it is there in front of this reaction, in front of the atom children. Okay. Therefore here what I am doing is I want to make this oxygen 2 children. I want to make this oxygen 2. Therefore to make the oxygen 2 I write here 2. I write here balancing of the chemical equation. Here this is the actually skeletal. Actually this is the reaction. Therefore here I am balancing. Therefore I am keeping of magnesium here. 2 I am keeping a coefficient for this compound. Therefore here 2 here I am keeping. Therefore 2 is indicating not only for the oxygen, it is for the magnesium also. Here what is happening? Magnesium on the product side we are getting 2. Therefore can I keep this 2 for the product reactant side? Yes, I can keep. Okay. Therefore here okay children. Therefore here what I can say, here 2 Mg plus O2 gives rise to 2 MgO is a chemical, it is a balanced chemical equation. 2 Mg plus O2 gives rise to 2 MgO. Therefore how to do this equation? Once again I will explain children. Here magnesium reacting with the oxygen to give magnesium oxide. Here 2 atoms of oxygen are there. Here only 1 atom is there. Therefore I should make this 1 atom as 2. Therefore here what I am doing, I am keeping 2 over here. When I am keeping 2 over here, this 2 is representing for the total compound, that is magnesium and oxygen together. Therefore 2 Mg and as well as 2 O2. Here already O2 is here and O2 is here. Again we are checking. And here 2 Mg is there. Here only 1 Mg is there. Therefore I am keeping of 2 over there as a prefix. Therefore here I am getting the balanced equation as 2 Mg plus O2 gives rise to 2 MgO. 2 MgO. Okay children. And in the same way, another example it is given in the H2 plus O2. See here, H2 plus O2 gives rise to H2O. This is another example. Example 1. Here example 2. Another example. H2 plus O2 gives rise to H2O. Here I am writing what are the hydrogen and oxygen. What are the elements which are over here? Reactant side, product side. Okay, how many hydrogens are there here? 2. How many oxygens are there? Also reactant side, reactant side. Reactant side, hydrogen 2, oxygen also 2. In the product side, 2 here, only 1 is here. Therefore I should make this 1 as 2. To make this 1 as 2, I should keep here 2. Okay. Therefore here how many are there? 2 oxygens are there. But hydrogen how many are there? 4 are there children. 4 are there here. 2 2s are 4. Now here when we check them, we should multiply them children. Okay, therefore 2 2s are 4 are there. Here how many are there? Only 2 are there. Okay. On the product side, here we are having of 4. Therefore on the reactant side also we should get 2. Therefore what I do? Here I'm writing this as, okay, H2O. I'm writing 2 over here. Therefore it is 2 2s are 4. Here only 2 are there. Therefore again I am keeping of 2. Therefore the balanced chemical equation is 2H2 plus O2 give rise to 2H2O. 2H2 plus O2 give rise to 2H2O. Okay children. Therefore here 2H2 plus O2 give rise to 2H2O. 2Mg plus O2 give rise to 2MgO is an example for the balancing of the chemical equation. The another example I will take children, that is a balancing of propane. Balancing of propane. Okay children, propane. Okay, here C3H8 plus C3H8 plus O2 gives rise to, example, gives rise to 3CO2 plus H2O. Here what are the elements here? Carbon is there, hydrogen is there, oxygen is there. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Reactant side as well as product side. Okay, in the reactant side, carbon 3, okay, oxygen how many? Hydrogen 8 are there, and oxygen how many are there? 2 are there. In the product side, carbons how many are there? 3. Yes. Oxygen how many are there? 3 into 2. Okay. Oxygen 6. And here, oxygen 6 plus 1. 7 are there. 7 are there. And here how many hydrogens are there? 2 are there. Okay children. Therefore I should make this as I should balance the chemical equation. Therefore here C3H8 plus O2 gives rise to 3CO2 plus H2O. Okay children. Therefore here what I must do here over here. Here 3 are there. 3 carbons are there. 3 carbons are there. Yes, balanced. But here 8 hydrogens are there. But here only 2 are there. Here. 2 are there. Therefore can I make this 2 here? Yes. 4 I can keep. 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8. Here also 8. Okay children. 3 carbon here, 3 carbon, 3 carbon. I am not disturbing the carbon. And here 8 hydrogens and 8 hydrogens. And again what I should do children? I should balance the oxygen. Oxygen how many are there? 6. 6 plus 4, 10 are there. Here only 2 are there. Okay children. Therefore what I am doing, can I make this as 10? Yes. 2 are there. Therefore here, here 10 are there after balancing. Therefore here is there 5 I can keep. Therefore here 5 CO. Therefore what is the chemical balanced chemical equation for the propane reacting with the oxygen? That is C3H8 plus 5O2 gives rise to 3CO2 plus 4H2O. C3H8 plus 5O2 gives rise to 3CO2 plus 4H2O. This is the balanced chemical equation. This is the balanced chemical equation. Balanced chemical equation. Therefore here the number of atoms which are onto the reactant side are equal to the product side. 3 carbons, 3 carbons. 8 hydrogens, 8 hydrogens. Here 3 2s are 6 oxygens and 4 hydrogens. Total 10. Here 5 2s are 10. Therefore it is balanced. Okay children. Therefore here it is a balanced equation. Balanced chemical equation. Okay children. Therefore by this we completed the balancing of the chemical reaction, chemical equation children. Okay. The remaining we will be learning in the next class children. Thank you. Have a nice day.